Hello everyone, it's Pastor Ken from Northminster. I'm in my office and I have the privilege of sharing a little devotion with you this morning. So thanks for tuning in and watching. Most of you are pretty aware, if you've come to worship services here before, of my corny jokes at times. I've got another one for you this morning, or whenever you're watching this. A patient walks into a doctor's office and the doctor says, well, I've got some bad news and I've got some very bad news. Which do you want first? And the patient says, well, why don't you give me the bad news first? And the doctor says, well, your results from the lab came back and you've got 24 hours to live. And the patient is fairly depressed at this moment. And he says, well, why don't you give me the very bad news then? And the doctor says, well, I've been trying to get a hold of you since yesterday. During these times with this coronavirus, we've heard some bad news and then some very bad news. But that is not our story, is it? Because we have heard some very good news. Good news that God is in charge. As I've been contemplating and thinking about what is going on, I've been thinking about the season of Lent and how in Lent we're asked to give up something. And we've been asked to give up an awful lot because of this coronavirus. Giving up going to restaurants, giving up going to public meetings, giving up going to worship, at least physical worship. Today I got word that I couldn't go to the Y, and so I had to give up going to the gym and working out. But the one thing we don't need to give up is the hope that Jesus has given us. One of the practices that I try to do during Lent is I try to read through the passion narratives of each of the Gospels. And today I came across one where Jesus is on trial and Pilate is trying to free him, but the religious leaders don't want to let him. And Pilate becomes very afraid. And he tries to convince Jesus that he has the power to let him go or to crucify him. And Jesus says, Pilate, you don't have any power. I'm the one who has the power. And if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be able to do anything. And I am reminded that that is the same power that lives in us. And so during these times of uncertainty and these times where we might feel powerless, let us not give up hope. Jesus is alive. Jesus is well. And Jesus holds us in his hands. So keep safe. Be well. Make sure you stream us if you can online. Check out our Facebook page. Please know that we are praying for you and that we are here for you. God bless and have a great day.